Kama naleta 1 million, tatengenezea wewe another 1 million.
I've never, ever stolen from anyone.
Kora mkubwa wa wash.
Say you are a criminal drug dealer or corrupt leader who just embezzled billions of public money and want to make use of this illegal cash you just made without raising eyebrows. What will you do? How will you go about spending your dough? You need to clean the money so it appears like it is made legally. This is what we call money laundering, or what everyone is calling wash. If you do this successful without getting caught, you can spend this money on investments like real estate, host expensive parties, and travel to any part of this world, no questions asked. With a cheap detergent like Ariel, this dirty money can become more or less untraceable, as it is injected in the economy so perfectly. Courtesy of the high rate of corruption in Kenya, this country remains a major hotbed for money laundering and wash-like schemes. In fact, the United States has put Kenya on a list of global hotspots for money laundering due to the insufficient controls on the circulation of dirty money in the economy. But this is a truly international pastime. From corrupt politicians, drug cartels, to average people in both public and private offices, almost everyone is doing it. When it comes to wash, there are 3 steps you need to follow to do it right. Step 1. Money entry. After illegal money has been made, it needs to get into the economy. This is the first step of money laundering. In this step, the wash guys will either deposit money in a bank or start spending it in cash. This is why you might have heard of individuals getting caught with sacks of money in their house. Whichever method is used, the goal is to clean this money by mostly investing it in an already existing business or starting a new one. For money entry to be successful, it has to be done in small transactions to eliminate any suspicion, especially from financial institutions. With the new anti-laundering laws, you cannot afford to make any mistakes when doing this. This is why beginners should not attempt this kind of business. In fact, many people that attempt money laundering don't get past this step without getting caught because it is actually the riskiest. Step 2. The layering, or what others would call the blending stage. This is where the illegal money is put together with legit money. This step is achieved by making small, intricate transactions, making the dirty dough disappear. For the wash money to be properly cleaned, it has to be spent in legal ways, such as investing in real estate or stocks. It can also be spent in expensive clubs or legal gambling. Regardless of how this stage is conducted by the criminals, the purpose is to make this money almost invisible, even to the best of accountants and auditors. No one should tell the difference between legal money and the one meant for laundering after scrutinizing the transactions. Although the blending stage is not as tough as the first step, you can still get caught if not careful. For instance, if a business starts making more than double the amount it was making several years back, that could raise eyebrows, causing a need for scrutiny. Step 3. Money re-entry. If money entry and blending are done correctly, the illegal money now re-enters the economy being clean. At this point, the laundered money is untraceable because it is coming out of legit businesses and investments. In this stage, the investments are also scaled. Instead of making small transactions, now the criminals can invest huge sums of money into both short-term and long-term investments. Smart wash guys will create businesses that will use to launder money in the future. The best businesses for this are the ones that have daily transactions, like clubs. In fact, several clubs in Kenya have been linked to money laundering. Types of wash businesses normally done in Kenya. There are several types of money laundering done in the country, like cash business schemes, smurfing schemes, and offshore investment schemes. A good wash scheme will often combine all of these. For instance, money made from cash businesses can be invested in offshore accounts. Let's talk about cash businesses. This is the most common way used by Kenyan criminals to launder money. Many businesses in the country operate using hard cash or mobile money, creating good loopholes for illegal money to be moved around quite easily. Money that needs to be washed can easily be injected into businesses such as clubs without anyone realizing. This model of money laundering was preferred by the American gangster Al Capone. He was able to escape the authorities for years by channeling his money to small cash businesses. Criminals place money through cash businesses by making direct cash payments to the owners of these establishments. The money is then added to the profits of the day through fake transactions from fake customers. When taxes are paid on the reported profits, the money can be used for any other purpose. So let's do some quick math. If a wash guy can manage to deposit about $10,000 every day into 10 different businesses, that's about $100,000. This is more than 36 million washed money every year. Keep in mind that this can be scaled to depositing more money into more establishments every day. This is how the smurfing schemes work. Smurfing means distributing money through small accounts to the specific partners of the scheme. These individuals then deposit the dough in small and different amounts at varying intervals. Smurfing is done to get past the many banking issues that may arise once big deposits are made. Small deposits made by many partners may not cause any problem with the banks. Although smurfing avoids automatic detection, it is not the safest. In case the deposits are scrutinized, the launderer may not be in the best position to explain the source of the money. The offshore investment schemes is another most common method of money laundering done in Kenya. You may have heard in the news about individuals having offshore accounts in areas like Panama, Singapore, British Virgin Islands, and many more. This is exactly what it entails. Some countries, including Kenya, do allow their citizens to have offshore accounts if they wish to do international investments. This is where most of the wash money goes into. Because the money is out there, it cannot be traced by the Kenyan government. Also, the launderers will choose countries like the Cayman Islands that have laws against too much disclosure of banking information. This means illegal money can flow in here without too many questions being asked. Therefore, the criminals can make investments there and then return the clean money back into the country. When this returned cash is scrutinized, it will be seen to come from legal investments, meaning no problems to the launderer. For foreign investments to be done, money has to be given to the foreign investor. This can be done through cash or small bank deposits. Most launderers like to work with hard cash, or if they have to do bank deposits, these can only be made using different accounts. The objective of doing this is to eliminate any direct contact between the launderer and the foreign investor. When the foreign investor receives the cash, he goes and invests in legal businesses in another country. Foreign investments are preferred by Kenyan criminals because they can be used to move loads of money at once. However, it is quite hard to get the money back into the country, and this is why offshore investments are usually quite long-term. The laundered money has to be legally used in the specific business invested in. Therefore, the money can only get back to the Kenyan criminal through profits made in this external business or high salaries made to the investors. When the dirty money is cleaned through any or all of the mentioned models, it appears to be legally made and can be spent on anything the criminals desire. As long as the job is done right, everything should be okay with the authorities, and no one should be able to tell that the money is illegally made. And in case the authorities happen to notice, it is usually not a big issue. Courtesy of the intense corruption in Kenya, a few millions just need to be wired to the right people, and no one will ever talk about it. However, if you are on the wrong side of the top guys in the country, you may find yourself in a lot of trouble. And this is why most people in this business will always have links to the top leaders. In fact, it is the leaders and politicians that initiate the first step of stealing the dough and then giving it to laundrymen to ensure this money is washed and untraceable. Politicians need money to finance different activities, especially campaigns, and money laundering is one quick way to make money. Although Kenya has put in place different regulations like the anti-money laundering law, wash still remains a major point of concern. More effort needs to be put in place to deal with the issue. However, wash is not something that will end anytime soon. Courtesy of the intense corruption in the country, guys involved in this illegal business will always conduct their business without many questions being asked, as long as they give the relevant authorities a small cut. Wash is a term that means so many things, but all of them fall under the category of illegal business dealings. Apart from money laundering, wash may mean the art duping individuals into investing in scam projects that promise very high and unrealistic returns. Some of these may entail investing in real estate, high return mutual funds, pyramid schemes, and making fake money. If you guys want to make a video talking about this form of business, be sure to let us know in the comment section below. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. We make a business-related videos just like this every week, so if this is your type of thing to watch, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more future videos. Until then, have an amazing rest of your day.